Hi everyone, I'm Pedro Gomez and welcome to Overtime Sports. In this episode, we will highlight our fall 2025 athletic season. We have an exciting show ahead and we get things rolling with our hosts, Brayden and Kayla. We will return after this. Have a great show.
Thanks, Pedro. Well, Mr. DeWalt, do I seriously have to say that?
Can you just read the lines, Kayla? Anyway, alongside my co-host Kayla Shadwick, I'm Brayden McCormick, and thanks for tuning into the show. Can you do the intro properly now?
Fine. In our first segment, producers Joe Ferrara and my co-host Brayden provide us a report about our new KHS track construction and update. I'll be right back after this.
Hello, this is Brayden McCormick checking in for Overtime Sports and the construction of the new track.
Back when they first renovated the football field, we were hoping they would do the track at the same time, but eventually we got the track done. I think it looks great. I think the black and green really complements the turf there, the overall setup.
I think it's going to be a little bit more slippery to run since it's not packed down yet, but I think it looks cool.
Sounds like everyone likes the new look. Let's take a look at the science behind it.
I think it'll be better. The rain won't puddle up on it anymore.
When we talk about the new track surface, right, it's going to provide a lot more traction, especially for the sprinters and jumpers. Compared with the old track, especially when it was kind of damp or moist, people would slip as they're coming out of the blocks or kind of slip on a jump. But now with the new surface, they should have much better traction. When we talk about the distance runners, though, they're going to have a real advantage, though, because it's going to provide a lot more cushioning, so they're going to conserve more energy as they're running. It's the same reason that certain marathon runners have shoes that are banned. This new track surface should really help the distance runners a lot. The shock absorption you're not going to notice as much with the sprinters just because it's such a short race. So again, the traction is going to be the main thing with them. The distance runners are the ones that are going to benefit most from that.
I'm hoping to make it to states this year and to possibly place at states.
One, I say join the track team because I feel like a lot of you guys could benefit from joining. Our workouts are rigorous. We have a really good team. So first of all, join the team. That's going to be your highest quality thing. But obviously, having the track there, you can do all sorts of running and sprinting workouts. You can do plyometric training, interval training if you're trying to build up more endurance. The track is there for everybody's use, our athletes as well as the community.
Thank you to all involved that assisted in the video. That completed work was finished over the summer and in time for the start of the 2025-2026 school year. Kayla, the completed track was part of the upgrades to our Spirit Athletic Complex, complementing our turf field entrance arc, new bleachers, and press box, and our state-of-the-art custom lights.
Brayden, nice job on the video. And agreed, the upgrades have been awesome. Staying with the track theme, up next producers Brett Gang and Madison O'Hara share this report about the girls' cross-country team. Let's check it out.
Hello, this is Brett Gang, reporting with Overtime Sports, and this is your 2025 girls cross-country team.
Paulina Sharikova scores a fava. Being a captain means, for me, it means to make sure that my girls are good and just knowing how they're feeling the day. Setting an example for them, making sure they know what to do, they feel comfortable. About 50 minutes before our race, we're going to warm up for 10 minutes and then do a few drills. And about 10 minutes before our race, we would get on the starting line, do a few strides, and then have a group meet huddle where I would probably say just a few motivational quotes and then list some of our goals for the race. I keep my team motivated by trying to keep their spirits up, setting a good example for them. Freshman year was actually my first year running cross country, so I've definitely learned a lot. I've learned it's important to stick to your pace, and if you follow the workouts Chegs makes, that you'll get faster eventually, and sometimes it just takes time and patience. Our team goal this year would probably be to make states because we have a lot of younger girls who are freshmen on our varsity team, but I'm sure that we can make it to states and that they can move on even once I graduate and continue the tradition of making it to states each year. My favorite team tradition, I guess, would be the pasta party we have before our first meet. It's just a fun way to get everyone motivated, especially when people are nervous before the meet. Gets the team together and bonding and just ready for the race.
Now we transition over to Coach Chegs. Let's hear her thoughts on the season.
My name is Laura Chegwood Jacobs, and I am the girls and boys head cross country coach. I would say one word that describes our team this year is young. We don't have any seniors, so we're led by 2 juniors and we have 2 sophomores, and the rest are freshmen. So we're a young team this year. As far as rewarding moments coaching girls cross country, this is my 17th season and I've had a lot of them, but I would say in general, just seeing the girls succeed and kind of maybe have some challenges and overcoming them and still having a great season are probably my favorite memories coaching. I would say one challenge that we are probably facing this year as the girls team is just being young. We have no seniors this year, but we have great leadership from our juniors and our sophomores, and our freshmen are really, picking things up quickly, and we're excited to see what they do. Our goals for the girls team is to be competitive at the conference and the sectional meet and to make it to states and be a top 5 time in our section. Advice I would give somebody thinking about joining cross country is just to do it and give yourself a chance and be patient with yourself, because I think a lot of times people, once they actually come out and do it, they find they really actually enjoy it.
Thank you to all involved in this video. This year's girls cross country team has definitely worked hard and put in a lot of effort. Staying with the cross country theme, now let's check in with the boys cross country team, who recently won their division and the NJSIAA championship, earning first place in a 20-school field. Kayla?
We find out more as producer Pedro Gomez and Giancarlo Anastasia provide this segment.
The hit Brainiac.
Hi, this is Giancarlo Anastasia, co-producer Pedro Gomez. We're here for Fall Sports Boys Cross Country. We interview for leadership, mindset, and all-season training.
Being a captain of the team, but I definitely feel like I take a good leadership role, and it's lots of fun being able to help everybody.
As a captain, got to make sure everyone's doing the right stuff, hitting the right paces, times, getting ready for meets, going easy when you should be.
I enjoy being a coach, being able to see the kids grow throughout the season and over the years if they continue on with cross country.
I like to keep my body healthy too, so I eat right, sleep right, all that, and I just make sure to stay consistent.
For my mindset, usually just gotta think about just getting to the next spot, just chunk it up into little pieces, day by day at most, or even in a race, just get to that tree or get to that next patch of grass.
Try to keep the kids motivated by having them set goals, and we have goal meetings, and then kind of throughout the season touching base with them. They have team meetings as well, just to check in with each other to see if we're on track where we need to be.
We kept practicing, stayed consistent over the summer. We had coaches practices and then also captain's practices.
The off season for cross country is the summer, so in the summer you just want to get as many miles as you can, get some good workouts, good mileage weeks.
Prepare for the season. We had our summer practices 4 days a week, but they also have a training plan that consists of running 5 to 6 days throughout the season, along with weightlifting and hips and balance and injury prevention things as well.
Awesome job to the entire team and Coach Cheggs on another championship season. Good luck at States and the MOC. Brayden, what's up next?
From the track to the court, we turn our attention to our championship contending girls tennis team. Producers Vasily Mihalis and Matt Kristoff recently caught up with the team. Let's check out this report.
My name is Matthew Kristoff, reporting with Overtime Sports. The Kinnelon High School girls tennis team, led by Coach Mark Lanzer, is 9-5 and 8-3 in their division so far this season. Here with me is junior captain Manali Patel. What are your goals for the season?
Some of our goals for the season is to hopefully make it to counties and hopefully state sectionals if possible.
What's it like to be a captain?
Being a captain is a lot more different than it was like being a member of the team, because you do so much more, not just for the team but also for the coaches. You run our senior day behind the scenes, so it's a lot of setup and prep, and then you also try to do like games, so we go out to maybe Applebee's or like Dairy Queen or something like that.
What is your pregame routine?
Our pregame routine is we usually have 2 to 4 courts where we run practices on, and then we do singles together and doubles together, and then we do a lap, we do our warm-up, and then we do like our little Colt cheer right before.
What are your favorite moments as a captain?
My favorite moments as a captain is probably during practice when we play music and we just have a lot of fun. We all chit-chat and talk, and it's just like a really fun experience.
How do you guys celebrate your wins?
We celebrate our wins by, if it's like a home game and the team has left, we do like a loud chant for our team, and then we also will post on the Instagram every now and then depending on like who we beat.
As of now, Manali is 7-7 on her record. Now let's switch to Coach Mark Lanzer. What is your favorite memory coaching this team?
My favorite memory was beating Morris Knowles for the first time 3-2 this year. That was a good win.
How do you motivate your players during weak or frustrated moments in the game?
Good question. What I like to do is focus on 1 or 2 things that I think that they can correct in order to improve their game and help them to win. You don't want to give them too many instructions. You just want to keep on 1 or 2 that you think will help them to win.
How do you help the team prepare for games?
Well, we work on the technical aspect of the game, how to hit a forehand, how to hit a backhand, and then we talk about strategy, what to do if you're playing a doubles team and they hit a lob, who goes back, who says mine, who says yours. It's a technical part of the game, and then it's the strategy. And then I also like to motivate the players as well.
How did you start coaching the tennis team?
I was always a tennis player growing up, and I actually coached some college teams before I came to Kinnelon. And when the varsity coach, John Cataldi, went to Mendham, then I became the varsity coach.
All right, thank you. Next, we go to senior captain Olivia Lee, who currently has 8 wins so far this season. How do you motivate the team after a loss?
You remember that every team has their good days and their bad days, and that even though you may have lost one match, we still learned a lot and we can continue to grow from it.
What are your goals for the season?
I hope to take the team to sectionals and counties and maybe even have a few wins at states.
How would you support a teammate struggling with their performance?
You can offer to practice with them outside of regular season practice, or you can just encourage them, ask them what's going wrong and what they could work on so you can help them improve as a person.
How do you handle conflicts within the team?
You talk to everyone individually, try to understand their point of view, and then you can try to bring everyone together to come to a conclusion as a group, something that everyone's happy with.
All right, thank you. As of now, the Kinnelon girls tennis team is 10-5. Coach Mark Lanzer did a very good job this season. They went from a 2-11 team to 10-5 and still have more games to play this season.
Thank you to all the players and coaches that contributed to the video. KGT coach Mark Lanzer did solid this season, improving from last year, earning double-digit victories this season. The team also qualified for the state tournament, and sophomore Luna Perez and Olivia Lee had outstanding seasons.
Hey Brayden, watch me flex.
Careful there.
Why, you scared?
Yes, for yourself.
You're lucky I'm Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, next in line on the show, we turn our attention to a segment from producers Brady Grippo and Dylan Islani, and they called up with a few KHS student athletes and Mr. Capra to discuss the benefits of athletics training for student athletes.
I'm Brady Grippo, reporting with KHS Fitness Center, alongside my co-host,
Dylan Islani.
Weight training helps me as a student athlete to be more confident in myself in both sports, basketball and in baseball.
It benefits me because it allows me to recover from the previous season and get stronger and improve my skills for the season ahead.
An endurance, which can help prepare the body for physical activity. It also does joint stability. It helps protect the body from joint injuries, and it also helps improve balance and coordination.
At pre-C, we do mostly speed-related drills so I can get faster for the season. In pre-season for lacrosse with CAP, we do mostly strength training to help get stronger for the season.
One of the very first things I do when a kid comes up to me and they're having a little hard time with it, maybe they're not seeing the improvements they want, I always say this: one, don't compare yourself to somebody else. Everybody develops at different times and different ages. So that's the first thing I said, so don't do that to yourself. Two, you really want to take a look at what you're doing. If the routine is what you need and what is actually coming out of it. So if you're doing your routine, you're not seeing, any type of an improvement in any way, shape, or form, I would definitely take a look at the routine, maybe the activities, the weights, the frequency of it, and then start to make some changes from that point.
Training in the off-season is important for lacrosse because we have to get stronger and mentally prepared for the season and all of the games ahead.
I strength train obviously because of sports, but overall it just makes me feel good in myself. I want to look good in my body, and I want to take advantage of the next 2 years I have here.
It's very, very important because you have to provide the muscle with energy, which the food does and hydration does with that. It also helps repair muscle damage and growth, and it also is very vital to bodily functions.
I always got to make sure I'm energized for each lift, because especially after school, I'm always tired. I got to make sure I could get in necessary carbs, calories, everything to keep a balanced diet for my lifts.
Here's Mr. Capra with some fitness advice as well as the fitness center hours.
The most important thing I would say, make it enjoyable. You don't want to do something that you don't want to do again. So if it's too hard, not enjoyable, you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to want to do it again. So you want to make it enjoyable, you want to be consistent with it, and you also want to be very careful. When you're starting out, you want to start out slow, you want to ask questions, you want to make sure technique and form is good, and one of the most important things is that you're using the proper weights. Okay, you don't want to go too heavy, you don't want to go too light, because you don't want to get something that you don't really need out of it, but you do want to get what you want out of it. We are open Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 4 o'clock.
Nice job, Dylan and Brady, and thank you, Mr. Capra, and all involved in the video segment. I heard the fitness center has some new equipment and some upgrades, so check it out after school during the provided hours from 2:30 to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday.
From the fitness center, we head to the pitch.
The pitch?
The soccer fields. The girls' soccer team is led by New Jersey Hall of Fame and legendary coach Doc Racine. The team welcomes all who are ready to commit, grow, and compete.
Here, we present you with a few of our girls' soccer athletes sharing how the program pushes them to become better players, better students, and stronger teammates on and off the field. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, it's Lauren Mortimer reporting with Kinnelon Girls Soccer. Behind the camera is Kate Squernavaca, and here is our segment.
Started coaching soccer when I got hurt in college and couldn't play, and my coach got me involved with coaching, and then I always say coaching is a pathological illness. I don't know why we do it, but we do it, and I like the game, and I again like seeing the athletes grow. So it's just, it's been something I've done. I started playing when I was 5 years old, so it's kind of always been part of my life.
Soccer is important to me because of my team and because of my family. My mom played soccer, so it's always been in my family. And it's really a sport that just opened up new opportunities of friendships with me.
Honestly, it's just a lot of fun. I really like soccer. I don't know why I picked the position I'm in, but I'm here. And I do it for fun. I like it, I enjoy it.
I've grown up playing it, so it has a really special place in my heart. And it's just fun to get outside and play.
It's the first time I coached a team that won a state championship, and then we went on to win 8 in a row. But that the first time a team won a state championship, and then my second favorite was when we won a state championship here at Kinnelon.
Beating Pequannock last year with everybody into the playoffs.
Barbecue that we do at the beginning of the year. So at one of the players' house, we always go as a team and we do a team barbecue, and it's really fun because we just get to hang out and do a lot of team bonding. It's a lot of fun.
When Lauren scored an own goal.
To win the sectional championship, and then whatever happens from there. Winning championships. Nothing better.
Hi, it's Kate Skornovaca finishing off the girls soccer segment. We're going to see what the captain's favorite pregame snacks are.
A chicken Caesar salad wrap from Wawa.
I like strawberries. I eat strawberries before games.
Probably an energy drink and goldfish.
My role is to encourage the team, keep everything positive, make sure that everyone's a team and we all succeed together and we all push each other together.
I do a lot of making sure that everybody's ready before games. I send out reminders, if there's a change in practice time, change in game time, or if we are wearing a different color or something. I do a lot of that and setting things up and make sure everybody's prepared.
To support the team, try and keep everyone motivated, and just overall keep the energy up.
Passionate. I feel like our whole team is really passionate for the sport, and we all really love each other as a team, and we have a strong bond, so we all play well together.
Amusing because we're having a lot of fun as a team and with Mr. Stokes and Doc.
That if he ever interviewed me in a job interview, he would fire me.
I'm always the one feeling the pain.
Coach Racine and the players continue to add to the strong legacy and tradition of the girls soccer program here at KHS. Thank you to all the players and coaches who helped out with the making of the girls soccer segment. And a special thanks to Doc for leading the team with passion and purpose on another successful season.
Hey Brayden, staying on the pitch.
Yes, Kayla, soccer?
That's right. We'll keep soccer themed with our next segment about the KHS boys soccer team. Producers Mike Lesko and Kevin Lozada share our next video report. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Kevin Lozada alongside Michael Lesko. This is Overtime Sports, Boys Soccer. We'll start by interviewing the captains.
My favorite pregame song is Panic by Chef G.
So Much in Love.
So Much in Love by DOD.
My role as a captain would really be to motivate those around me, be a good role model for the younger guys.
My role as a captain is to just encourage the younger kids, you know, if they're down, pick them up.
My role as a captain is to be a mentor for underclassmen and for the guys next to me, the seniors, juniors, upperclassmen, show up for them and win games.
I usually just show up and be the best version of myself and encourage the younger kids.
And just help others, pick them up if they're down, and just keep momentum going.
I really come out, give it my all every single time, every chance I get. You know, hopefully that rubs off on the other guys.
I just show up, be the best version of myself like I can, and just help others, pick them up if they're down, and just keep momentum going. My personal goals for the season is to win something big, states, counties, because it's my last year, and I just love to leave a huge impact.
Personal goals for this season, just to have a successful season, you know, everyone has fun.
My personal goals for this season would be giving my all every time I step on the field and just pick everybody up, try to win something big.
I spoke with Coach Rogers to get his thoughts on the team's progress and what he believes it will take to reach the next level.
I think every season's different because you got a new group of guys. You have guys who graduated the previous year. It's a whole new makeup, whole new personality. But this year's team, there is a different flavor to it. You have a lot of young guys with only a very small collection of older guys that are returning. So it's a lot more of developing the younger guys and having the older guys do a lot more mentoring than compared to last year. So in total, 7 years of high school soccer, 5 as an assistant at Madison High School, and then the last 2 here as the head coach at Kinnelon. Yeah, so culture is very important to success. Without culture, you don't have a foundation of a program. You know, you're going to have good seasons, you're going to have bad seasons, you're going to have in-between seasons, but the one constant thing will always be your team culture. And for me, that's doing things the right way. That's having accountability, and it's having a lot of life skills that get mixed into the game of soccer. So for me, yeah, culture's number one, and without that, everything else kind of falls apart. I mean, Kinnelon was a school that I had kept my eye on for a few years while I was doing the head coaching search, and I like the fact that it's a smaller school, it's closer knit. I like the fact that it, you know, geographically it made a lot of sense for me, but when I watched film from previous seasons, that there is a lot of talent here that just needed to kind of come together and be cultivated in a different way, and I definitely made the right decision. Good question. Our story isn't over yet. We're a little about halfway through the season. I think for us, our story will be, you know, we started off with a rough month of September, but as we're coming on to the very end of September, I think our story is more going to be about the big jump in the second half of the season and coming together and being a more polished team.
Although the team was challenged with a tough schedule, they finished the second half of the season strong. Head coach Rick Rogers did his best coaching the team from start to finish. We thank the seniors and captains, and the team looks to rebound next year as leading scorer from this year, Leo Dimitrikiou, returns for his senior season next year. Brayden?
Okay, we switch things up and now take a look at the girls volleyball. A program known not just for its fierce competition, but for its rich tradition of excellence. For decades, the Kinnelon Colts have dominated this court with skill, heart, and teamwork, consistently rising to the top of their league and making a mark in New Jersey high school sports.
From league and state sectional championships to their annual Dig Pink game, this team's history is a story of dedication, passion, and community pride. Join us as we dive into the proud past and exciting future of girls Kinnelon volleyball. Producers Kareem Abudaya and Mike Freddy provide this report.
Hi, I'm Michael Ferretti reporting with Kareem Abudaya, and we're here with girls volleyball Coach Fink, captains Julia Gutkin, Saloni Batal, Zoe Lateo, and Jordan Zalachi.
Team has prepared over the summer, over the off season, by playing on different club teams, by working out here in our fitness center, practicing on their own. They came in great shape. They came in well prepared.
Preparing for the season was definitely rough.
like no days off kind of stuff, but I think it worked out really well because we were pushing through really hard the first few weeks of the real season.
Preparing for the season definitely took some time because we had a lot of open gyms going into the season. We definitely started earlier this year. So we had to get into preseason a little bit earlier, and we had to get everyone kind of going and out of like the summer mindset and really focused on our season.
As much as we try to have fun, we do try to put in our best work so that we are prepared for the season and we can do the best that we can.
Preparing for the season was definitely hard. We did a lot of conditioning and working on basic skills.
Our goals are always the same every year. First off, have fun, get better every single day, and then our overall is to win conference, counties, and states.
Obviously, we want to put up some numbers on the banner, but like what's really important is that we always try our hardest, even if we don't get the win, that we're pushing ourselves and trying, like going past our limitations and what we think we can achieve.
We want to make it far in our conference and counties. I feel like an expectation we have is our team has a lot of development this year, so we definitely want to work on that.
I think this season so far has been really fun because we've been doing really well. We're 3-0 in our conference, and we just need to keep playing how we are.
One word to describe this season is exciting because there's a lot going on this year.
My favorite team tradition is our pinky promise before the game.
So before our games, we'll all come in and we'll make a pinky promise on things we want to work on for the game or what we want to keep up. And it's just been a superstition that we've had for the past few years.
Some responsibilities include kind of just like helping lead practice a little bit, warm-ups, and like when we're in the huddles, just being a little bit extra loud. And then just kind of being there not only for varsity, but for JV. So when JV's playing, the captains kind of make sure to like cheer for them a little bit extra loud. And on varsity, whether we're in volleyball or outside of volleyball, just being someone that everyone can go to.
As a captain, I try to lead the team. You know, especially the younger girls who are newer, you know, they can always come up to me for whatever they need. If it's volleyball related or not, I try to make everyone comfortable on the team.
My responsibility, I think, overall is just the safety for every player. I want them to feel that they belong on the team, that this is a right fit for them, that they're safe. And then my second responsibility is to get them better and have them meet their individual goal and their team goals.
Favorite memory was my freshman year, our sectionals. We won against Bogota, and that was just a lot of fun. There was a big student section, and it was like a very intense game.
I think my favorite memory each year is the Dig Pink game because a lot of people come to support our fundraiser. We donate a lot of money to breast cancer like awareness organizations, and it's really like an important game that we get to like recognize such an important thing in so many people's lives.
My favorite memory is probably sectional finals my sophomore year because I was playing with my favorite people and we were having a lot of fun, and it was the first time I got to experience such like a competitive game like that.
My favorite memory every year is definitely color day. It's just a fun way to relax after a tough, hard preseason.
I love the culture of our team. Miss Mako and I have spent years and years and years from the way beginning when she started the program 20 plus years ago to just keep building upon and making sure that it is a culture that we are respected, we respect one another, that our team meets its goals every year on and off the court.
The team had a tremendous season, contending for the league championship with rival Mountain Lakes and qualified for the state tournament. Shout out to Coach Fink, who has guided the team to success, and Coach Menka, who started the program 20 years ago. The program continues to add to their Dig Pink Side Out fundraiser, raising nearly $35,000 in the last 10 years. Awesome job, all. Next up, we have our Friday Night Lights spotlights. This year, our Kinnelon High School cheer team has had a truly exciting season, challenging routines, many injuries, and, well, not many losses.
That's right, Brayden. Our squad is undefeated. Friday night sports have been an amazing season with lots of ups, especially our amazing cheerleaders, am I right?
Well, the football team was the one winning, but sure, Kayla, we would not have won if it weren't for our wonderful cheerleaders. Who wrote that? Are you serious?
Exactly right, Brayden. Now I'm going to hand it off to our amazing producers, Allison Warnica and myself.
Let me guess, it's something like this.
Hi, my name is Allison Warnica. I'm an overtime sports reporter, and this is Kinnelon Cheer 2025.
Hi, I'm Courtney Darlington. I'm a flyer on K Cheer, and I'm a senior captain.
My name is Jackie Lally. I'm a captain and a flyer.
A captain's responsibility on K Cheer is a lot of work. I think it's a lot more than a lot of other sports, just because we're given the responsibility to make up an entire routine, make up the dances. We have to relay a bunch of information to the cheerleaders. We have a group chat where we can do that. Basically, you have to keep up the team morale and energy throughout the entire practice and routine. We also have to teach sidelines, stretches, different band dances, so it's fun, but it's a lot.
We usually start our practice with 2 laps, and then we condition, we work on our stunts, we go over our halftime, we go over sidelines. It's just like a lot of the same things over and over, just to make sure we have like that perfection in our timing and everything.
Probably the preps before the games, just because I like being with my team, getting ready, eating together, and we also bond a lot during those times.
I really like when we do the halftime during Spirit Week, because I feel like it gives recognition to the cheer team, because everyone in the school like has to watch it. I also love doing man leaders, even though like I haven't participated in that yet.
Honestly, just the friends I make in general, because I love the sport as it is, but I have so much fun, even at practices. Like I've never felt like that feeling with any other sport, but I just can have fun and I enjoy going to practice. I don't dread having practice. Even conditioning is fun, because I feel like we're laughing and making fun out of it.
I love the sisterhood that we create with our team, because I feel like, especially this year, we're very close and we get to spend almost every day together practicing. I just think that that's the most important thing that anyone can get out of any sport, not just cheer. Zach Marsh.
The last dance, because there's a lot of moving parts. It was hard to learn, but it looks very cool.
My favorite part of the routine this year is the beginning of our stunt sequence. We added a new type of transition to our routine this year, and I think that it looks very good and it's very visual. A lot of people believe that cheerleading isn't a sport and that cheerleaders are just kind of there for the entertainment. I think that we spend a lot of our time practicing just as much as any other team like football, and I think that cheerleading is a sport.
2 years ago we played Dumont, and the band wasn't there because it was raining, so they couldn't play the national anthem, and then they were trying to play it in the booth on their phones, and it also wasn't working, so then the entire stands and like everybody was just started singing it.
My favorite memory of K-Cheer is this year when we did the banners, and we were at the school from 12 o'clock till 5 p.m. and a bunch of our teammates left, but I think that was when we got very close that day especially, and I think that that was a very good memory.
Family, that's a great word.
Talented and funny. We're very funny.
Thank you, Jackie and Courtney. Now we're going to be checking in with head coach Alyssa Hossman.
My favorite part of coaching is getting to know the girls through the 4 years that they're here and seeing how they grow as athletes and people. A challenge right off the bat was we had 2 injuries at the start of this season, but luckily we had 2 alternates come in and step up. A goal for this season is having more versatile stunts on the sidelines. We've been tweaking old ones to make them more interesting, and we've been adding some new ones as well.
Come out to support K-Cheer and football every single Friday. And make sure you check the themes online.
Thanks, Allison. And to this amazing, talented, beautiful cheer team, we had a great season. Right, Brayden?
Can you handle this next segment?
Up next, we're diving into the incredible season the Kinnelon Colts football team is currently having. Undefeated in conference, broke the school record with a 9-game winning streak and hosting a home playoff game and winning.
Producer Chase Bronkleon and Emmanuel Zapata have the inside story on what's driving this team's success and how they're preparing to bring home another championship. Let's check out the video report.
This is Chase Bronkleon with Overtime Sports. We're going to be checking in on football and getting to know our coach and captains. Behind the camera is Emmanuel Zapata.
Our senior class is extremely important to me on several levels. We have a great group of seniors that have been working hard. They were my first class, full class to come through all 4 years as being the head coach at Kinnelon, so that obviously has a special touch. But a lot of these kids I've known since they were playing Pee Wee football down at our recreation department level, and they've come up and I've coached them at different levels and different times through their career. So to see this journey and experience it with them is just special. Overall theme of our program, and that's one team, one family. And to us, one team, one family, just shows the ability of that. It's more than just us as a football team. We have cheer there every night, cheering us on every game. They're part of our family, our extended family, our parents that do so much for our players and our program. They're a part of it, and then it goes into the community and the rest of the high school. Hoping that at the end of the season, when we look back, we're going to say, yeah, I had a blast playing football. We had our successes, and we tried our hardest to win every time we were on the field and compete. And you can take away, you can live with those results when you put that perfect effort forward. The key is to focus on each team and not look ahead at that, and take each opponent one by one, and then see at the end of the season where we fall. But feeling really good about our team and where we are at right now, and if we keep this pace up, we got a chance to have a really historic season here.
The Colts are having a record-breaking season, going 9-0 and undefeated in their conference. They're looking to carry the success into the postseason and the Group 1 North 1 playoffs. Now, let's get to know our captains. Reporting is Chase Bronkleon and Emmanuel Zapata.
Hardworking, determined, grit,
Jet ski.
The senior class, it's a lot bigger this year. Last year we only had like 6 or 7 kids, but now we got around 14. So we're definitely, we got a big group of leaders.
Definitely our seniors, definitely better leaders, and great leadership.
I think we're more well bonded and more of a family.
Before game days, I usually do absolutely nothing in school, and I'm just completely dialed. And then I just blast my eardrums out with music.
I try to make a smoothie, a protein shake.
Usually I just mentally lock in, listen to music, and feel my body.
All I need, or I think about you all the time.
I don't have a specific song, but it's always something by Metallica.
Crazy Story 3 by King Von, Bent by Kyle Rich. Definitely my first touchdown last year, junior year against North Warren.
Game-winning blocks against Park Ridge.
Definitely when we played Dover my sophomore year, and I got to play, and it was my first year playing, and I got absolutely destroyed, but I had a blast.
Beating Verona after they beat us my junior year.
Yeah, probably Gene Carlo.
I'm gonna say John Sprang.
I'd either have to say Gene or myself. Like, both very drippy kids.
I'd probably say Len Crook.
Favorite pregame song?
Dude by
One team, one family. The KHS football success continues to grow.
And hey, Brayden, aren't you, famous? Congratulations on being awarded SFC Young Man of the Year and recently recognized by the NFL at a recent game. Awesome job.
Thanks, Kayla. This year has been a record-breaking year as they host the first playoff game ever at KHS. And congrats to all the players that earned postseason awards. The seniors will be missed, but the team returns a host of players for next season.
Well, that wraps up our show.
For my co-host, Kayla Shablik, Pedro Gomez, and our entire crew, we say thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the sidelines in another episode of Overtime Sports. Winter sports are quickly approaching.